virtual space appears to be thriving at the moment. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. In fact, we spoke to one of the owners and they were saying to me, what's even interesting about technology is that if you've got your goggles, I'm sure it's not the right term, but it's the goggles, right? If you look into it and you have the right technology, you can actually have a meeting with Boardroom in another world. They were saying that it's easier to meet in a technological world where you don't have to shake hands. Well, you can if you want to in that world, but you don't have to worry about corona because there it's non-existent. So it's not just about now the guys that like technology that are so happy to have the technology working, but it's really time for you and I to actually learn more about it. Let's just hear what Gerald had to say about corona and technology.
When people thought of virtual reality, they thought it as being a one-man show. So basically now it's becoming social. So you can go into this this virtual world and you can interact with people as you do in the real world. And corona isn't in that world. So even someone that is now confined or quarantined in China, we can meet up with them in a virtual space.
Okay, well, the virtual world is going to gain more and more traction because we really have to adapt and adapt fast, as I said in my introduction, because we like to socialize, you know. I love hugging people. I'm a hugger, people, you know, those terms that you use. And in the last few weeks now, you're starting to say, hey, you know, you're not doing it anymore. Now, eventing, I'm sure, is going to be the hardest hit, and those who can't even afford technology or have platforms are going to suffer.
Definitely, Boardroom. In fact, if you just look at the fact that this directly affects the events immediately, because these people thrive when there's more people in the studio, when there's more people in a stadium, for example, that's where we have events happening. So 100, well, just a bit
tough one. And this weekend, as I've said in my intro, Nobile, is going to be a big test for South Africa because it's the first weekend since the new regulations came into force on Wednesday. It's going to be tough for South Africans. Thank you very much, Nobile Matala there. Just talking to us about what the event planning world and events world is doing and how they are managing under COVID-19. Now,